Happy Tuesday. My name is Angela. Thank you for coming to my channel. Well, if you guys saw earlier, I've been up, I think it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. Couldn't go back to sleep, so I made a breakfast casserole. Turned out really good. My husband loved it. I picked at it because the base of it was bread and I can't have that. But right now what I'm doing is kind of cleaning out the fridge. Toward the end of the month I tend to do that, and I get rid of things, and I hate to throw anything away, especially food. So as it gets close to the first of the month, we usually do a big Costco run. So I need to make room in the fridge. So I realized, I'm just gonna make a chicken casserole in my crock pot with stuff I have. And what I have here, is I had some frozen rotisserie chicken from Costco. And I would take their rotisserie chicken and take all the meat off, and then I cut it all up and I keep one for that day, and then I put the rest in the freezer. So this is coming in handy right here. Let me see if I can scoop this back. There we go. Then what I'm gonna do that I'm gonna throw in here to make it creamy is these are ice cube trays, not ice cube trays. I'm still tired, I've been up for a while. Heavy whipping cream that I put in ice cube trays. And so I'm gonna throw this in here, use those up because those were in the freezer. And I have some vegetables here, just your regular run-of-the-mill veggies. They were in the freezer, and I'm gonna throw 2 packages in here. And this is gonna be somewhat low carb. I'm not gonna have any pasta or potato in here. What I'm gonna do is, if it turns out okay, because I've never made this before, is I'm going to serve this over rice for my husband. And then for me, I can just have the goodness that's in here. So I also cut up an onion, and 4 celery stalks that look like they were gonna go. So I'm gonna throw all that in here. Hopefully here we go, yep. Gotta get that onion. And then I was trying to think of another way to make it creamy. I didn't want it to be soupy. I wanted to have just a nice sauce. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Hold on, I left some stuff over here. My spoon. And I know I try and keep things real clean, but I'm going to put some cream of chicken in here. This isn't actually by itself. It's really not that many carbohydrates. Where's my glasses? I looked at it earlier, and other than it's not clean ingredients, but it's 9 carbohydrates in 1/4 of a cup, or half a cup. Well, I'm not going to eat a half a cup of this because it's going to be blended throughout everything. So I'm not worried about it. And then I found some creamy Alfredo sauce that actually for 1/4 of a cup is 3 carbohydrates. So I'm going to pour this in here. It smells pretty good. And then I'm going to throw some spinach in here. Oh, there's like a lot of seasoning in there at the bottom. Let me get that. And then I had some spinach left over, and I'm like, you know what? Let's throw some spinach in there. Because this cooks down. So I'm going to put this on high until everything looks like it's kind of at a point where I can stir it. And then I'm going to look and see if I need to add some milk or some water to make it a little creamier. But I'm really excited to see how this turns out. So I'm going to put it on high for about an hour, be able to stir it, and then I'm going to put it on low for the rest of the day. So I'll be back. And again, this is going to be low carb, as long as I don't add potatoes, rice, all that extra yummy stuff we love. So it's not going to be 0 carb, but it will be low carb. I'll be back later on. Hi everybody, I'm back. This is so good. I can't even tell you. Oh my gosh, it's so thick and rich and creamy. So, I guess it's like a chicken stew. I don't know, almost like a chicken pot pie or chicken and dumpling flavor. But I did go back and I chopped up some zucchini and added that in there. I added a little more heavy whipping cream. and I added 2 cups of shredded cheddar. So just off the charts good. And a little more salt and a little more pepper. You just gotta do it to your own taste. It is delicious. And I'm gonna serve this over rice for my husband. Another winner, and I didn't have to do anything but throw it in the crock pot. Have a blessed afternoon.